think I might have got robbed. I bet he assaulted me and stole my crab. He did. What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Sheep season is upon us, and it's pretty warm today, so we're not expecting a bunch. And the tide is crazy because we have a full moon going on. But we're out at the new pier down here in South Alabama, Fort Morgan area, and we're gonna get on some sheep. They're my favorite fish to catch. They can be a challenge to catch. Some days they are outright impossible to catch, even though you know they're there and they just keep on eating your crabs. But with a Frisky Fins jig, I can effectively work the bottom very well and bury a hook in their teeth quite well, and they don't get off. Typically, I have problems with swing jigs swinging around on themselves because they make the hooks too long. And then sometimes, if you're just using your standard J-hook style hook on a Carolina rig, typically they can pop off. But I do that sometimes. But these jigs, I've been loving them for a few years. I've tried different brands and I love them. They work excellent for bottom fishing crabs. Let's get to fishing. Good God, this guy's trying to dog me. Whew. Oh my gosh, sick. All right, let's see if we can get him up. Hopefully I got a good hook set. Oh my God, he schwacked it. Oop, that's a good size sheep. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Oh, keeper all day, bro. Nice sheep. Whew. Sick. All right. Wow. That's awesome. Look at that jig. Nailed him. Come here, buddy. Oh. Oh, yeah. Don't even got to measure that guy. Look at that jig. Buried right in there. That's why I love these jigs. Frisky Fins. A bunch of other companies make them, but those jigs are excellent. All right, let's get them up for a pick. Face stealing my camera. There you go. Sheep's head fishing is upon us, and it's my favorite time of year. These babies are delicious. This guy's beyond keeper. It just needs to be 12 with the fork, so he's way keeper. Don't even need to think about it. But yeah, fiddler crabs, Frisky Fins, bottom sweeper style jigs, excellent. You can't beat them. They're my favorite. All right, we're just gonna drop down this piling here. They love the pilings, as you all know. It's not going to be easy to film this right here because I don't have my hat mount for my GoPro. But hopefully we'll get a hold of another sheep. Such a delicious fish. And I don't expect the bite to be like insane because, like I said, like typically colder weather gets the sheep fired up. Here lately, in the past 4 or 5 days, whatever, I mean, we've had really warm weather, so I'm not expecting a lot, but it is cool to get a couple at least. It's always nice to have some for the dinner table. I cooked them up on the channel once before. I did them with a bacon wrapped cheddar cheese jalapeno popper, and I'm telling you right now, it's like eating scallops and bacon with that peppery taste and a little bit of cheese. It is an amazing dinner. I would highly recommend it. I might do it again. I might come up with something else. I might have to do another different style catch and cook this time. And when I'm fishing for them, since sometimes they have such an amazingly subtle bite, I just do little rod lifts that'll, you know, 3-4 inches, lift it up. If I feel tension and I know I'm not buried in the rocks, I set hook, because these guys will very subtly grab your crab and you won't even know. They do not always bump. Sometimes they smack it, sometimes they just bump a little bit, sometimes you can just feel something playing with your bait, but sometimes you don't feel anything. And I'm using a 7'6" medium action Falcon rod with, I think, 15 or 20 pound braid and only 15 or 20 pound leader. You can basically feel anything, and these guys can still snipe your crab without you knowing it. That's why I always do the rod lifts. Really pretty pumped that I got that sheep. Hopefully I get another one. I don't really need a bunch. You can keep 10 in Alabama. All of them have to be 12 to the fork, which in most cases is pretty easy to do here in Alabama. I don't typically, when I go sheep fishing, I don't typically catch them under the keeper mark, really. They're all pretty good size. They're always good for a tug. They're awesome fighting fish, and they're fun to catch. My favorite time of year is coming upon me, and I am excited. This is very, very slow. I just keep working this crab along these barnacle covered walls and pilings. Hope we can get another bite. I didn't get the strike on the first one because it's so slow and the camera running, but he tried to dog me pretty good. That's why I love that. I love catching them. They are so much fun to catch. A lot of power in that fish. They always like to dig down to the bottom. Good challenging fish to try to target. But it's very, very slow right now. Sheep's head fishing can be slow fishing. That's for certain. And sometimes you get into spots and it's fire. I don't expect fire right now because, like I said earlier, it's been warm for quite a few days and it's just getting to about 10 o'clock now, so I expect it to be slow, maybe catch a few. I'm happy with a few. I don't need a limit, but yeah, it's very slow. Poking around these pilings. I gave this piling a rest because that fish flipped out after I hooked him. So let's see if any of them will come back. All right, doing a quick location change. The third one. Not expecting much. It's not really the best time of day to be out here doing this, but we're being hopeful. Sometimes you just got to have a little luck. Nice. Sick, bro. Wow. All right. Friskies jigs. Watch out. I'm flipping that direction. Oh, it's hooked good too. Good. That one's been eating good. Holy fat. Wow. What a porker. My God. All right. Let's see. You're all flipped up. Hoo-yah. Look at the girth on that thing. Fix the camera real quick. Look how fat this is. That's ridiculous. Oh, that's a handful of goodness. Oh, that jig is buried. I'll flip that bail back and nice fish. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There we go. Look at that bad Larry. Nice. Another excellent catch on the Frisky Fins jig. Love these things. Super subtle bite on this guy, but I got him, and it hooked him real nice, right in the corner of his mouth, right through that hard plate in its jaw, and he wasn't coming off. So that is well beyond the 12-inch to the fork. So I'll double check it, but pretty certain that's a keeper. But let's get a check on it. Let's get a measurement. Oh yeah, we got 15 to the fork. Look at the pork on that thing. My gosh. Sweet. In the cooler you go, my friend. Sorry, buddy. You're unlucky. Well, it's keeper sheeper season, and Faye just hung up a jig. Blooper reel. This BS. Like, what is that? It's like a giant metal candy cane. Merry Christmas. Let's get this sucker out of the water without losing a jig.
What is it?
I don't know. Let's bring it over. Check it out. Didn't even lose the crab. What the heck?
I'm gonna get a picture.
It's like a piece of someone's cane or something. Okay. It's been down there a few thousand minutes. You never know what you're gonna catch in the Gulf of Mexico. You never know. Could be a cane, could be a barrel with people in it. You never know. Could be a bale of Cuba's freshest. Let's get him. Got him. It's a stinking puffer fish, man. That stinks, because I guarantee you that thing is blasted into his jaw piece.
That's the biggest one I've seen.
Oh yeah, he's like, he got bamboozled. He's grunting and getting all mad. Can you get the pliers out of the side pocket there? Not my pocket. I'm sorry, buddy. Here, I'll keep you off of here. You're just puking up crab parts. How many of these have you eaten? You've been stealing my crabs this whole time? Look at this. He's puked up crab parts, puked up crab parts, more crab parts. He's been robbing us blind. It's a good sized puffer. All right, buddy. See you later. Thanks for eating all my crabs. I'm down to like 5. We're on.
The same one? It's probably the same.
We meet again, my friend. Look at you. Look at you. Leave my crabs alone. Just leave them. They're not for you. I wish you would stop. It very well could be the same one. Perfect hook set, though. Look at that. Right up through the mouth. All right. See ya. Leave my crabs alone. Thank you. All right, that's gonna do it for this very short, probably very short episode, since we only got a couple hookups, but I'm happy to catch sheepshead, my favorite species of fish to catch down here. They're a challenge to catch, but these frisky fins jigs help excellent to catch sheepshead. I love them. They're by far my favorite way to try to catch sheep. They work excellent. Not real sure on what colors are the best, but I'll start working on which ones seem to work the best and get that worked out. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the kitchen. We are gonna try the Colonel's Kentucky Fried Chicken batter, all 11 herbs and spices, on some sheep's head. We're gonna start with a teaspoon of salt, 4 tablespoons of paprika, yep, 1.5 teaspoons of thyme, 1.5 teaspoons of basil, 1 teaspoon of oregano, 1 tablespoon of celery salt, 2 tablespoons of garlic salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, tablespoon of dry mustard, and finally 1 tablespoon of ground ginger. Now that you have all that in the bowl with 1 cup of flour, we're just going to mix it, get it all incorporated. And when you're done, it should look something like that. A little bit of egg wash. Egg wash. All right. Husband mess. Hold on, hun. I'll get that for you. All right, then we're just gonna do a simple egg wash, except I'm gonna hit it with the batter, hit it with the eggs, and then hit it with the batter, and then it's gonna hit the oil. Make sure it's good and packed on there. And use your other hands, your wet hand, dry hand, and a wet hand. It's the best way to do it. It's good and covered. It smells amazing. And then we're just gonna finish battering up these last few pieces, and we're gonna hit the grease. All right, got some sides rolling, gonna have some mac and cheese and some waffle fries. But first, we're gonna hit these babies in the grease. This is gonna be excellent. Hopefully I got enough space in this basket. There we go. Brown them up. Oh yeah. Looks like KFC. Yes, sir. And when these float, they will be done. All right. And that is what it looks like when it's done. It is crispy. Smells delicious. I'm just going to get some of this excess grease off there. And then I'm going to finish up my sides. Have some mac and cheese and some waffle fries. Then we're going to give this sheep's head a shot. I have a feeling it's going to be excellent. Alright, now we're all done. We got all the sides. We're going to give this a shot. And it is flaky, steamy, looks very juicy. And it's excellent. Very good. It's got more flavor than Slap Ya Mama. It is really good. My personal opinion is you all have to try this. So I encourage everybody, it doesn't matter what fish you get. You can get a sheep's head, you can do redfish, you can do any fish you wanted. I encourage you to make this batter for your fish the next time you get a catch. because you gotta try it at least once. It's got a lot of flavor, and it makes a decent crispy batter. And personally, I'm gonna do this again. I will put the recipe in the description box below, and I thank you all for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, throw us a like, try this out, and give us a comment on it, and I'll see you next time.